We are in the process of adapting this 300 axle to work. Working on this oil cooler kit. We're gonna mount it right in here away from the header pipes instead on the other side and get our hoses run. We should be good to go. On the 350, on the 440X build, these came off a Raptor 250 and they're leaking a little bit on me. So I got a couple of these on eBay. I think they're 13 bucks used. I cut the metal portion off that bolts to the frame, put it in this flare tool. We're gonna flare it out. Then we just run it to our oil cooler, replace those two. I should be able to ride this thing today. So what we're doing now is pulling this carb off because the idle jet's dirty. It's only been sitting on this table 2 or 3 weeks. That's long enough for the carb to get dirty, I guess. So we're gonna pull it off, clean out the jets real quick, throw it back on, rinse this tank a little bit. It keeps coming out red because all the dye from that tank. Once we get some new fuel in it, we're gonna fire it up, run it a little bit. We are going to run it enough to get the oil good and hot, and then we're gonna do an oil change. We're gonna empty it here. I got the new Honda fittings, no more leaks, but when I do the oil change, I'm gonna go ahead and change these lines for the proper ones. For now, it doesn't leak and we can ride it. That's what we're gonna do right after we clean the carb, boys. Well, I got the carb off to clean it. I need to blow this tray off before I start. Look at what I noticed already. Bust a vent line from the old vacuum system, I believe, for the accelerator pump. I don't know. It seems like air leak. So it was only wanting to run on choke. I just assumed the idle jet was clogged because that's usually the case, but we'll replace that line and go through the inside of the bowl real quick just to make sure. Let's look at this fuel. It's a little better. It's from a brand new clean tank. I mean, all right, got the red out of there. Let's hook her up. So I turned the idle all the way off pretty much earlier. Let's see what we get. Choke on. Give her a pop ski. Gonna turn the idle up just a hair. We're gonna turn the choke off. Basically, I'm gonna watch until this starts pushing on you. It's moving it now. Maybe a hair higher. What the hell's loose? Oh, my tank. Yeah. All right. So after only sitting here less than 3 weeks, the carburetor's dirty. Even though I turned the fuel off, I didn't drain it. Idle jet was dirty. Let's get the seat on. Let's bolt the tank on. Let's test ride it. Oh shit. I let the table start lowering itself. So it goes this way. 350X left the chat. I got lucky. I kind of grabbed the front fork. It was falling. I grabbed the front fork and tried to lift it over this and somehow got lucky. It banged me in the shin a little bit. But it didn't hurt the bike. Pretty sure this filter wasn't here earlier. Knocked this right out his booty, boy. I think this might have been on the crankcase vent or something. What the hell? Oh, who knows where that come from? Why my 350X so low, dudes? What's the deal here? That on flat tracker or something? This thing's kneecap height. And it still has a suspension. I wonder if they just threw a shock on there. Takes 9.8 ounces. Guys, before you take them caps off, get that front tire off the ground so it don't hit you in the lips. It's under a little bit of tension there. So I got a couple little things to do. Smaller oil lines. I need to stuff this with padding. Bend the plastic down and stuff it with padding, get rid of that gap. I haven't ridden it. I'm not gonna go hard on it. Just want to talk. I just want to talk. but I just gotta ride it the first time. I gotta stuff the bottom of that seat where it lines up. This battery tray that we made makes a little noise when we're riding it, so I want to put another bolt in it or something. Shit. Dang, dudes. Get up in there. Guys, give us a follow. Lots more builds on the channel. This one ain't done yet. That was the first time I got to ride it. That was my first satisfaction, man. It was the first satisfaction right out. A couple of the biggest upgrades on this. Electric start. Second upgrade. This forward. Daggone works. Reverse. It's got reverse. Back brakes. Front brakes. I've already put it in reverse accident because of that hot reverse mod. Sounds good. Little throttle up. Fucking Chinese brakes. Fucking Chinese brakes. Hey. Hey. I ain't gonna lie. I hit the shit out of that brake. That's Chinese stopping power. Remember how I told you I saved all that money on my back brakes? It almost cost me some back fenders, a little meat on my shinny shin shin. I'll give it a little thump and it just go willy. This thing's fucking badass, you guys. Hell yeah. Other ones didn't want it bad enough. They ain't want it bad enough. Not today. Hey, what's the deal? Dang. Let me just start by saying, dang. All right, everybody, why would you put a 440EX? Why would you put a 400EX in the 350? There's one reason. Electric start. How about this? More power. That's really the only reason anybody does anything that's smart. Reverse. 350. Hey, you tell your daggone friends 85 350Xs do have reverse and electric start. He's wrong. Y'all want to see how easy it is? Like not even trying. Ready? Try not to pop a wheelie. More like that. Good luck not bringing pop a wheelie. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching the build. This thing's awesome. I have a bar pad coming. I'm gonna stuff some more stuffing into the seat and just pull the front end back down again. Take it off the plastic and actually try and flatten it out just a little bit so it snugs that tank better. I was ripping it earlier today and the battery just fell out. I thought my battery tray was pretty dope, but turns out I need a strap anyways. It can come out. I was just sending it a little bit. Guys, 440EX killer right here. Awesome trike. It's a keeper. I've decided I'm gonna keep this because I'm way more likely to take it out and ride. And I'm gonna sell I'm gonna get rid of this old guy over here because as much as I'm a Yamaha guy, I don't want to take it out and ride it. And this one will replace it. So, and I made that deal with my wife. I told her, oh, you know, if I like this 3-wheeler, I'll need another one sitting around. I want one I'll ride. I'm about to go through these oil lines, put the smaller lines on them, and new clamps. Get them routed a little bit differently. Get them heat shielded a little more properly. I appreciate you guys watching the video. We got another custom Honda video coming up. I picked this up on Marketplace the other day. It looked finished from the photos, but it isn't. And it does run and ride, but we've got some work to do on it, and that's what we gonna do. So I appreciate y'all for watching. Hey, Marketplace score find right here. So got a 185S video coming up too here in a minute. Appreciate you dudes. Be sure and like and subscribe. Hey, share to your friends. I'd appreciate it if you guys shared the videos. It means a lot. Helps us out a lot. I mean, sharing's caring, and sharing the videos really goes a long way, guys. I need to get these out in front of people in order for me to keep making them. So you guys help us out. I worked on this machine for me. I edited this video for me, but also for y'all. And if it wasn't for you guys, maybe I wouldn't. I've heard this about the 400EX swap a lot. Never tried it. Decided I'd give her a shot for you guys. So I appreciate it. If you want to do me a solid, share these videos, dudes. Give it a like and subscribe, comment. Lots more coming. Appreciate y'all.